Well, folks, the Eugene Carroll assault trial against Donald Trump's been going on for about 2 days now, and it's not going well at all for Donald Trump. Yesterday, the second day of the trial, Eugene Carroll went ahead and testified, questioned by her lawyers. And she basically said, "I'm here because Donald Trump raped me." Now, before she even had the chance to testify, Donald Trump, who is not present at the trial, got on Truth Social, lost his mind, and wrote this about Carroll. "The Eugene Carroll case, Miss Bergdorf Goodman, is a made-up scam. Her lawyer is a political operative financed by a big political donor that they said didn't exist, only to get caught lying about it." That's not true. Just look at her CNN interview before and after the commercial break, like a different person. She said there was a dress using the old Monica Lewinsky stuff, then she didn't want to produce it. The dress would be allowed to be part of this case. This is a fraudulent and false story. Witch hunt. Okay, none of that is true or accurate. But he continued. "They got caught lying. The Miss Bergdorf Goodman case is financed by a big political donor that they tried to hide. Does anybody believe that I would take then almost 60-year-old woman that I didn't know from the front door of a very crowded department store, with me being very well known, to put it mildly, into a tiny dressing room and blank her? She didn't scream. There were no witnesses. Nobody saw this. She never made a police complaint. If I was seen there with a woman, big press. Scam." Now, here's the problem, Donald. You made the decision to not show up at this trial where you could have said all that on the stand. Like, there's literally no reason why you couldn't have gone into that courtroom, taken to the witness stand, and said all of this. Like, there'd have been no problem had you done that. That would be your testimony. Like, nobody saw this. Nobody was there. There were no witnesses. Nobody screamed. No police report. Come on, folks. That's what you could have said. But instead you did it on Truth Social, which, as the judge then had to point out to your lawyer, you're breaking the rules. And that's going to end very badly for you. Let me read you this exchange posted on Twitter. This was between the judge and Trump's lawyers. Judge Kaplan to Joe Tacopina said, quote, "Your client is speaking to his public about things he's not supposed to speak about." So Tacopina then responded, "Miss Kaplan's office leaked that 2 mock juries found liability. I'm not saying Miss Kaplan did it. Someone from that wall did it." So the judge responds, "Could have been someone off the street who was paid to give an opinion." Tacopina said, "I've read the article." Judge says, "I have too. There were 37 people. Tacopina says, I will speak to my client about the post today, I assure you, but they have done it too. There was a protective order that was not signed or executed. I will ask my client not to comment on the case." Judge Kaplan responded, "Your client may be tampering with a new source of potential liability, and I think you know what I mean." Tacopina says, "Contempt of court?" Kaplan says, "Anything else?" And then Carroll's lawyer said, "Nope, we're good, Your Honor." And they said it according to the people that were there with a big smile on their face, and they seemed very happy. As they should, because Donald Trump's mouth is his biggest liability. And if he had been ordered by the judge, as the judge says, to shut the hell up, then I think we should already be looking at contempt of court. I don't think it should be warned. It's not like he made one little oopsie. He made at least 2 posts about this. So it shows he doesn't care. Like, we shouldn't be flirting with hitting him with contempt charges. You should just hit him with contempt charges. I mean, the SOB didn't even want to show up to court, but he wants to run his mouth about the case. The time to run your mouth about the case is when you're sitting on that witness stand. Any other time, you need to shut the hell up. Joe Tacopina knows this. He's trying to deflect and be like, well, they may have done it too. There was a story and it literally could have come from anybody. And I don't even think it came from them, but maybe somebody, like, you're a bad lawyer. You are a really not good lawyer. At least in this particular case. Your credentials are actually good, but based on what we've seen from this, you're not good at your job, and your client is making sure that you can't be good at your job. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.